And for that, I'm joined by Nicholas Rushworth. Hello,
Hi, Claire.
Nicholas. We're going to head to the US first of all because, of course, there's a big debate coming up between Mitt Romney and Barack Obama.
It's the first televised debate. Could be make or break, possibly for Romney. He'll have to punch hard that time for this election. Now, the USA Today International edition is looking at that with a warning to both of them, Obama and Romney, saying the US is headed for disaster. Ross Perot was a candidate in 1992 for the presidency in America. He ran as an independent, a billionaire. He influenced public opinion, but didn't get many votes, but even then he was a doom and gloom merchant, sort of saying, well, the economy is headed for disaster. He's saying it again. He's come out after being more or less off radar for years. He's saying, yep, it's going to be more of the same, more of economic disaster, and that's the two of the candidates are not up for that. Now, he in that interview with USA Today, he's saying the debt for the Americans has gone from $4 trillion when Ross Perot was running as candidate in 1992 to $16 trillion now, and the paper says neither of the candidates have the right angle on how to deal with this balancing the budget dilemma.
Now, journalist for The Guardian has been back to a US town that he reported from in 2008.
Well, that journalist is Gary Young. He works for The Guardian, is syndicated worldwide, and here he's saying in a report from Roanoke in Virginia that 4 years on, belief in change has gone. Now, he reported from there in 2008. He's blogging from there again, and it's not nice. The mood is bleak, and one statistic that caught my eye in that piece was that there were 1 in 8 under the poverty line in Roanoke in Virginia in 2008, and now, 2012, you've got 1 in 5. So the statistics are not good, that's what he's saying. Also, another bleak phrase from that piece, if I can give it to you, some of those who bought into the promise of change could be forgiven for demanding a refund right now.
Now, the latest on what's been dubbed the Vatileaks trial. The Pope's butler is due to appear in court today.
Well, it's Paoletto. Will he be standing trial this morning? Because on Saturday, we're all waiting anxiously whether to see that trial would go ahead. It was procedural on Saturday. There are going to be several hearings this week. Today, it seems, according to the Vatican Insider, which is a blog in La Stampa there, we can see Vatileaks, the faccia a faccia, the face-to-face between Paoletto, Paolo Gabrielli, the Pope's butler, and the Pope's secretary, who is Don Georg, and he could possibly be giving his testimony this morning. He's a key witness. So, of course, in that case, the Pope's butler has acknowledged that he stole documents. Those documents found their way into the press, and they open up a kind of point to a web of intrigue and alleged financial corruption at the Holy See, to say the very least. So one of the worst scandals for the Pope. Now, the Daily Telegraph in the UK is reporting also on this story, but from the point of view not of events now, but from quotes from a lawyer who worked in 1998 many years ago on another scandal that hit the Holy See, and that was about the murder and suicide of a Swiss guard. Now, that lawyer, Luc Broletto, he's saying, well, what we're going to be seeing now in this week of the trial is a farce, because what's happened is that the Vatican is managing the media, and basically, as far as that quote in there in the Telegraph is saying, is that we are not going to get to the truth in this Vatileaks trial.
Now, the inquiry into the Marikana shootings in South Africa in August began on Monday. What are the papers saying about that?
Well, that was a horrendous event, wasn't it, back in August, when police shot down 34 striking platinum miners. The Daily Dispatch in South Africa is saying, we want this inquiry to be accurate. They're saying, we don't want any airbrushing here. Another comment piece in the Sowetan is saying, listen, all the money that's going into this inquiry now should just go to the friends and families of the victims, the people who need it, because there's a feeding frenzy going on with retired judges and lawyers, even NGOs, picking up money from all the millions being spent for this 4-month-long inquiry.
Okay, thank you very much, Nicholas. You're watching Live from Paris. Coming up in business, IKEA comes under fire after